Hey retro food fans! Today we're going back to 1961 for a spectacular recipe from a celebrity of the day. You may not know her, but you're going to love the recipe. Let's get started. Hey everyone, this is YesterKitchen and I'm Jill. So today this is going to be the best episode. I am so excited. There's a newspaper, my county newspaper, the Ventura County Star, is doing a story on YesterKitchen. Yay! And I'm so excited. So I've got someone in the background. Carlo, how you doing? And he's taking pictures of me while I'm filming this episode. So it's a little exciting, it's a little nerve-wracking, but I'm gonna get through it for you. So the article is going to come out on December 1st, but this episode is going to come out a couple days before it. So when the article comes out, I'm going to put it down in the description for you to take a look at. And if you're new to the channel from the Ventura County Star, welcome. I hope you love this channel. It's all things retro, all things cooking, 1940s to 1980s. You're going to love it. So let's get started. Today we are going to do a recipe called cheesed potato chips. I know, super simple. 5 minutes, but you know what? New Year's Day is coming, and this is a great recipe that you can make. You're in and out of the kitchen, you can hang out with your friends, and it's just gonna be fabulous. So this recipe comes to us from Amy Vanderbilt. Who is Amy Vanderbilt? Well, let me go back a little bit. Have you heard of Emily Post? If not, Google her. But Amy Vanderbilt followed in Emily Post's footsteps. She was the queen of etiquette. What is etiquette? Literally, proper manners. Now, between the 20s and probably the mid-60s, etiquette was everything. How to present yourself, the male roles, the female roles. It was very much a sign of the times, and it was just a fabulous thing that was incorporated into everyday life. Well, Amy wrote a big book on etiquette. She actually had a TV show on etiquette and a radio show on etiquette, and she was actually the consultant for etiquette to the U.S. Department of State. And this was all, her biggest heydays were the 50s to the late 60s. And she was also a cook in her own right. She wasn't a chef, but she did go to cooking school, and she created this. Amy Vanderbilt's Complete Cookbook. I'm gonna give you a quick take a look at this. This is just fabulous. This is a gold mine. It is just full, literally full of recipes, and as you can see, I've already marked future episodes. So if you've heard the name Vanderbilt before, yeah, you are correct. She is a descendant of Cornelius Vanderbilt, who was the railroad magnate way back in the late 1800s, but she had nothing to do with that. She was just in the family, and she really found her jam in etiquette and cooking. And if you really want to see her in action, go down in the description. I'm going to link a cigarette commercial that she did. She's fabulous. You get to see her in action, and she's smoking, because back in the 50s, smoking was the thing to do. So the coolest thing about this book is that it has illustrations like any other book would. Let me show you some pictures of what's inside this cookbook. Take a look at these pictures. These are just common illustrations in the cookbook, and they were literally pen to paper sketches, but the person who made the sketches is what's so exciting. All these sketches were done by a lesser known artist at the time before he exploded. His name was Andy Warhol. Have you heard of him? He did every illustration in this cookbook, and that just blew my mind. So those are just some of the pictures that he did, but this book is full of them. And now, as promised, we're gonna get going on our recipe. So cheesed potato chips is exactly what it sounds like, cheesed potato chips. I already have my oven to 350, and I have a bowl of potato chips. What I would recommend is just the kettle potato chips, you know, the extra crunchy ones, so they're gonna hold up to the cheese. I have an 8-ounce bag, and now we're gonna go ahead and put these aside. Now, Amy suggests 2 kinds of cheeses, so we're gonna do 2 of them, but this is like literally an open canvas. You can use any kind of cheeses and any kind of spices you like. So the first thing we're gonna do is I've got a 1/2 cup of shredded cheddar cheese. We're just gonna put that in a bowl. And then I have a tablespoon of poppy seeds. In we go. And I have a 1/2 teaspoon of thyme. We're almost done with this recipe. Can you believe that? That's why I'm talking so much about the history today. So you just want to mix it up. And now I have a greased cookie sheet. And you can really grease it with anything you want this time, like butter, canola, olive oil, anything will do because the cheese is gonna melt down and you don't want it to stick. And we're just gonna pour our potato chips right on here. I know most of my recipes are a little more involved than this, but hey, it's New Year's and these are easy. And we're just gonna pour our cheese. I'm gonna pour it on half, right on top. Mix up those poppy seeds so they're not all in one place. And now I'm gonna flip it around because the second suggestion that Amy has for her cheese is blue cheese. So I've got a half a cup of crumbled blue cheese. Okay, let's get all this out of the way so you can see. Oh, Martina, you gotta move. Okay, half a cup of blue cheese right in the bowl. And she recommends a tablespoon of chopped olives. Yes, you can chop them yourself, but you know what? I love easy, so I buy a can of chopped olives. I'm gonna move this out just so you can see really quick. So in we go. We've got about a teaspoon of chopped olives. I'm sorry, a tablespoon of chopped olives. And really, that's it. Now, I'm gonna bring this back. And on to the chips we go. I'm thinking Parmesan would be awesome. Maybe with like some oregano or some like red pepper crumbs. I'm thinking jack cheese would be great. I'm also thinking hot pepper jack would be great. Just let your imagination go wild. These are just the easiest things. All that's left now is to put them in the oven for 5 minutes, which we will do, and we will be right back. Okay, so it's been 7 minutes. I'd say it's between 5 and 8 minutes. Just watch it. When the cheese is done, just go for it. So anyway, take a look. Look at this. This is gorgeous. Your cheddar cheese is melted. The blue cheese is melted. And seriously, this is just the easy, I think it's the easiest thing I've ever made here on YesterKitchen. But it's the easiest thing to make, especially with parties. So what you want to do is just grab yourself an adorable little platter and serve away. You can pass these around while people are watching the football games or the Rose Parade or whatever you do on New Year's Day or any party. So you just kind of take them off. You put some, I'm gonna go kind of quick. And if you're hearing the clicking in the background, that's one Carlo, so it's a cool sound. I'm really excited. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and make some cheese ones. I'm kind of a fan of doing them on a diagonal. Flip it around. Turn that around. And we do blue cheese. And that, my friends, is it. But go and check out Amy Vanderbilt. She's amazing. And then if you can get your hands on this cookbook, you've got some Andy Warhol artwork right here every day that you can look at. You don't have to go to the museums. So that's it for today. I know we have a New Year's Eve episode coming up, but this is just a little heads up for New Year's Day, and I really hope you enjoy it. Give it a try. You can try it, you can tell people about the history and where it came from and how cool it is. And I want to give one more big thank you and hello to everyone that found me through Ventura County Star. I'm so happy you're here, and I'd love to hear comments. So if you want, just write down anything because I always answer comments. If you would like to explore more dishes from your childhood or just the past, I invite you to subscribe. I release new videos every Friday. In the meantime, here's some more retro dishes for you. And remember, every dish, even cheese potato chips from Amy Vanderbilt, has a story. I'll see you in the next video.